Hey guys, it's Di, and this is Beginner's Guide to Balenciaga Part 2, and this is actually going to be some clips from my previous video that just didn't make it into the video because it got too long, and also some questions that I didn't answer in the first video that I just didn't make it to because it's so much information. And again, this is not an all-inclusive guide, not even when you put them together, but I did want to touch on a few different things just so that there wasn't any confusion and just some things that people had questions about, and then also include the additional footage that I had from the previous video. The main things that a Balenciaga bag should come with are, if it's a regular hardware bag, it comes with these tassels on each of the zippers already. And then it also comes with one of these dust bags that is white with the Balenciaga writing on it. If it is an older bag, it comes with these additional tassels. Now, they did away with adding in these additional tassels in 2008, and they no longer included those. So if it's a bag from 2008 on, or if it's a pre-owned bag and the tassels have already been used, it may not come with the additional tassels to be used on the bag. Then the bags also come with one of these mirrors. I personally never use these. I always stick it down inside the bag when it's not in use. And the bags prior to 2008 will also have this little pocket on the back, and they also did away with the little pocket on the back of the mirror around the same time that they did away with including the extra tassels. The next thing that comes with the bag are the little tags, and this one actually has the little Balenciaga tag that is original. It may not come with one of these depending on what store you purchased it at, and then it also has a little Controllo card. It has the little season card. Some stores may get this mixed up. I've received bags that were absolutely authentic that I got at Saks, and they had the wrong season tag in them. They were mixed up from a different bag. So for whatever reason, these tags do sometimes get mixed up if you're getting it at a department store. If you do have this, this is a great way to verify the year of the bag and the season, 2007, and then one for spring summer. Then it also has the city code there, 115748, and a color code. And then it just comes with two little additional cards that are Balenciaga about the leather item, and then a little Balenciaga hang tag with a black string on it. And then these tags, sometimes if you're looking in the pre-owned market, sometimes a lot of people don't save them for whatever reason, but it is really nice when you've come across a collector that has hung on to them, and then you just have the complete set of items to go with the bag. And so this is my 2008 city from the fall-winter season. You can see it's the same mirror here at the front, but by this season they had done away with the little pocket on the back. So the newer bags, if it doesn't have a pocket, that's totally acceptable. They just did away with that feature kind of around the other time that they did away with all of the extra tassels, the feet on the bottom. Seems like they were just kind of revamping their style in that time period. So I touched on it a little bit in the video, but I wanted to go just slightly more in depth about style numbers. And I talked a lot about these silver tags that are down inside the styles that have the silver plate, like the First, the City, the Work, the Weekender, and those styles easily have the style number down at the bottom, but they also have a alpha code that you can figure out the season of the bag by. But some bags do have a leather tag on them, and those bags are the Day, the Twiggy, a lot of the men's bags, and then all giant hardware bags have this leather tag. On the leather tags, all it has is Balenciaga.Paris on it, and then at the back, when you flip it up, it has a style number with some numbers following it, and then Made in Italy on the bottom. Unfortunately, there's not a super easy way to figure out what season your bag's from, other than like deduction work with this bag. I know that Silver Hardware started in fall-winter 2007, but then they stopped making the feet the year after that on the part-times, so I know that this bag has to be from fall-winter 07. I have the cards from it as well to confirm that, but if you don't have the paper cards that have the additional information for the bag on there to confirm the season, sometimes it can be slightly different. If you do have the paper cards on a bag that does not have the silver tag, there is one way that you can look and see what year your bag is, and the paper card that you're going to need is this little card like this. This should have the year on it right there, so you can clearly find what year it is. It's going to have a 3 or a 1 on it, which indicates the season, spring, summer, or fall, winter. Then it also has the style number. This one is 115748, which is for the regular hardware city. And then it has some additional numbers over here. It also may note right here in this area, this says Agnew, which is the type of leather that was used on this bag. And then some of them may say Chevra, which is the earlier leather that was used, the goatskin leather, and that may be on there as well. So this is a handy little tag. If you have this, there's a lot of information on here. So if you have a bag like a giant hardware bag that does not have the silver tag that's sewn on the inside, try to look for this paper tag. It should have come with it. Some department stores lose them or get them mixed up, unfortunately, but this is another way to kind of verify what season your bag is from. And also something I specifically wanted to mention was just talk a little bit about style numbers. There are too many styles to talk about them all in one video, but I'll talk about some of the most popular styles. The city style has the style tag 115748, and that is for the regular hardware city. So the G12 hardware and the G21 hardware cities will both have their own respective style numbers. Now the style number will be the same on the bag regardless of the color. So this number 115748 is going to be the same on my Black City from a 2008 season, and it's going to be the same style number on my 2007 Aquamarine City. But if I had a city with giant hardware, the style number would be 173084. And a lot of those first bags that came out with giant hardware, the original G21 hardware, had numbers that had similar, like that 173 with the 80s at the end of it. So this style number is 173082, and that's for the larger hardware on the part-time. So there are different styles for the part-time. Regular hardware part-time has the style number 168028. So it's a different style from this because of the hardware. But they're both the part-time, and you could have two black part-times with different hardware that have different style numbers based on the hardware. So hopefully that's not too confusing. It's too many numbers to go over, but you may have a regular hardware city and a giant hardware city, and they're going to have two different style numbers, and one would have, the regular hardware would have a silver tag, and the giant hardware city would have a leather tag on the interior. So it's a lot of information, and I just wanted to toss it out there, even though it doesn't totally go over the subject of style numbers. So hopefully part 2 of the Balenciaga guide has been helpful. Let me know if you guys have any additional questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.